Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute but it's been about like a month since I filmed, but I just haven't posted. But today I decided to pick up the camera and post. This video is gonna be how my dog saved my life. Sadie wants to come here. Sadie wants to come in too. Come on, where? Oh, there she is. Come on, Sadie. There she is. But Buggy, he is like half like Shih Tzu and half Chihuahua, but he actually saved my, well, he kind of saved my life, kind of, a little bit. Get off. And I'm gonna show you guys how. So on March 27, 2025, I live in South Texas. So here in South Texas, we had like this flood. Well, it was like a thunderstorm, but like nobody told us how how severe the storm was gonna be. So honestly, we thought it was just like a regular storm, but it was like a storm that didn't stop. Like, it was so freaking crazy, because typically when they say, oh, it's gonna be like a thunderstorm, it's just gonna be like a thunderstorm and then like 5 hours it'll be gone. But the storm, you guys, was so different. Like, I have never experienced a thunderstorm like this one. And what I mean by that is, so like the storm started on Thursday and we were told it was gonna be like a thunderstorm. But like what nobody told us was that this was gonna be a storm for like, I'm not even kidding, like 24 hours. Like 24 hours of nothing but rain. So that's pretty much what happened. So I think it's just so crazy how like the way like the stars aligned that day for me. Typically like my boyfriend picks me up from work and then like I hang out with him and then we go home like around 7-8 o'clock ish. But this time was a little bit different. This time my mom went to go pick me up from work. She typically picks me up when she's off, so we'll go and have like a girls' day whenever she's like off. And so that's what we did. We went out to go have some lunch. Some lunch, like an early dinner, and then we went to go get our nails done. And then around like 6:30 we started heading home. Well, around 6:30, like it was like flooded. That street that I usually take to come home, it was starting to get flooded. But it started getting flooded. It was around 6:30. I had text my boyfriend like, hey, like I'm already making my way home. That way he could start making his way to my house. And my boyfriend, he attempted to come, but I guess on the way here from his house, it was super flooded. He just could not make it. So he had went to a convenience store and he pretty much parked the car there because the last thing we needed was for the car to mess up. So my boyfriend went to the store and he literally parked the car there until the rain calmed down. Well, nobody told us that this rain was gonna last 24 hours. Like, I'm not even kidding, like 24 hours. And so long story short, he was stranded at the convenience store for like, well, I'm over exaggerating. He was like stranded there for probably like 14 hours at the convenience store because the rain just wouldn't stop. So I ended up staying here at my mom's house and me and my boyfriend were texting all evening. And then I started like falling asleep like around 10 p.m. Again, keep in mind, it's still raining at 10 p.m. Like, it hadn't stopped since 6:30. And then, like, I started, like, falling asleep because I had to work on Friday. So I started, like, dozing off. And then my dog, we were, like, hanging, well, he was just, like, cruising around the house. And, like, around, like, 11:30, I started, like, dozing off. Like, and then, like, I felt my dog, he, like, jumped on me. And this is how I say he saved my life. He like jumped on me and then like I felt him wet. Like I could feel him wet. So I was like, ew, Buggy, get off. Like I thought he had like stepped on his pee or something. And I was like, ew, Buggy, get off. And I pushed him off and all I heard was a splash. And I was like, what was that? Like it was a big splash. And I was like, what was that? Like, because it just sounded very weird. Like it was a splash. And then like I turned on the lights. I was literally here on the couch and I literally turned on the lights and I like literally looked down and my whole house, well, the living room that I was in was just like water all over the place. And I was like, oh my god. I mean, should be saying that, but I was like, oh my goodness. Like, and I woke my mom up. I was like, Mom, because I was with my mom, and like she wakes up and then she feels like the wetness too. Like she feels it. She immediately starts like panicking, like we don't know what to do. Like this has never happened to us ever. So we're like panicking, like what do we do, and then like we decide, I was like thinking like, because I remember like it's happened to like some of my friends before, and I've asked them before like, hey, like what do you do in like cases whenever your house like is like flooded? And then I remember my friend had told me, well, when it ever happens, my friend has told me, if it ever happens, try to save as much, like, as much as you can. Like, pretty much pick up everything off the ground, because you honestly don't know how much it's gonna flood. And, like, I immediately went straight to my room, like, my bedroom, where I have my office. And I have a bunch of, like, my work computers in my office. So, like, my first instinct was, oh my gosh, I have to make sure my computers are good. Luckily, by the time I got to my room, the water hadn't got there yet. So I immediately got all of my work equipment and I just threw it, like, on top of my bed. And yeah, I just threw it on top of the bed. And then I come back to, like, the living room and I told my mom, like, hey, we need to try to save as much as we can. Like, we need to try to save whatever we can. And my mom was, like, so lost. She, like, didn't know what to do. She didn't know nothing. Like, we didn't know what to do because this never freaking happens to us. I told my mom, like, I remember thinking, like, in the backyard we have, like, a stack of, like, bricks. And we have, like, a stack of bricks in the back. And I told my mom, like, hey, you have some bricks in the back. So I literally ran to the backyard. And dude, I'm sorry, you guys, keep in mind, it's, like, knee-high water back there. Well, a little bit over my knee. It was, like probably, like, up to, like, here of water. Like, it was so freaking flooded in my backyard. But I, like, had to get to those bricks. So I made my way to, like, the bricks. I found one of those little carts. You know, the ones that they put things on. The ones that has one wheel and then you just pick it up on one side. I found one of those carts. So I started loading it up. Just started putting bricks on there. And then we come back inside. And then, like, I had my mom help me. I made, like, a pretty much, like, I put bricks and then I put the I helped my mom. I had my mom help me, like, load up the sofa and put them on the bricks. And yeah, we did that to the sofas. And we also picked up my bed. We tried to save as much as we could, like, honestly, because that was so freaking scary. It was so freaking scary. It's honestly one of the scariest experiences that have ever happened to me. Like, I cannot believe that. Like, I can't believe that freaking happened to us. It was so freaking scary for that night. Because it started to smell like sewer in here. Like, it smelled so bad. So, like, we had to sleep in, like, my mom's car that night. And I don't know, man. It was bad. We slept in my mom's car that night. Around, like, 4:30 in the morning, the power started going out. So we lost power. The water wasn't working. I mean, the water was working, but the water was coming out, like, brown. It was so weird. Like, I don't know. What I'm thinking is maybe, like, all the rainwater. I feel like it pretty much got into, like, the water reserve, or I don't know how that works. But I feel like it got contaminated and then our water wasn't working, like, it got cut off. I don't know. And the next morning we didn't get, like, power back till maybe, like, noon the next day. All my clothes got wet. Like, all of my clothes was wet. All of my I didn't even have shoes. Like, the only pair of shoes that I had were the shoes that I came home from work that day. And that's my fault because I keep my shoes at my boyfriend's house. Now, my boyfriend's house didn't get flooded. Like, he's good. Like, he was good over there. But here at my mom's house, I felt so freaking bad, you guys. Because, like, this is my mom's house. And, like, she gets, like, no help. Like, everything that she has here is because she's, like, either worked for it. Or, like, yeah, she's just, like, had to work for everything. So, like, I felt so bad. So I don't know, it's so crazy how catastrophic events, like, happen. We did clean everything up that Friday. We were able to get all the water out of here, and then we, like, cleaned, like, literally everything. But, like, we're gonna pretty much pull the floor, but we're, like, hoping and praying that, like, I don't know, because supposedly when things get wet it becomes moldy. So, like, we're gonna pretty much see how that works. We're gonna pretty much apply for, like, some help. Because I feel like they have to help us. I mean, like, I hope they can help us. Like, the government can help us. Yeah, it freaking sucks. Like, and I'm, like, still traumatized. Like, if I look at, like, the floor, I could still see, like, the line of how far the water went, like, in the house. Like, that's so freaking crazy. If anything, we're thinking about just pulling the floor off. And, like, I don't know, but it's just money's, like, so tight right now. Like, So like to have to do something like that, I feel like it's gonna be pretty expensive. But yeah. The good part is that nobody, I mean, my favorite part is that nobody is hurt. Everybody's here. Everybody's accounted for. I just honestly feel bad for like the people who are like still, like right now it's Monday. It's already Monday, the 31st. I feel like people are still like living with like water in them. Today I went to work. So I'm back to work today because I didn't get to work on Friday because of all this. I don't know, I was talking to people at work today and like people still have water in their homes right now, and like honestly, like I wish if there was something I can do, but I don't know what to do. This is so freaking crazy. That's so crazy. I feel like so bad for the people who like luckily we were able to save like the couches and then like this little table that we have here. Like luckily we were able to save that, and like luckily as well it doesn't smell in here. We have been using a lot of fans around the house to kind of like dry things out, but like dude, like to think that there's still people out there like living with living with that ugly ass, that ugly water, like that's so messed up. So crazy. I honestly don't wish like anything like that on like anybody. Like we only got probably like maybe like a little less than a foot of water, but like I cannot imagine people who like got more than that and still have water. Like if I look like on Facebook, like I still see like people like still have water in their houses.
There's barricades up for a reason.
That's so crazy.
There's barricades up for a reason.
There's still people like living in water. This guy was live today.
Idiots, dude.
That is so.
Well, it is 7:43 Monday morning, and the water has gone even higher. It's almost going over the pond. And today I'm leaving and I'm not coming back because look at the water. You can't even see through it now. That shit is shit, literally now. Yeah, so I'm taking off today and I'm not coming back. And they said that the water's gone down on the other side too. Nah, it's just gone higher. I really thought it had gone lower. Marco! Ya se subió el agua más, güey.
That's so freaking crazy, you guys. Like, and I also got like some footage of like what I pretty much. So let me show you. So this is pretty much down my street. My mom.
¿Cómo es que echó tierra y la persona subió el agua?
Look, you guys. That's literally across the street from my house. But yeah, this is like right across the street from my house. That's so freaking crazy. And then like look at my freaking dude, my cousin's got it so freaking bad and I feel so bad. Like look at her house. Look, you guys. That was a lot of water. Like that is insane. That's so freaking crazy, you guys. Like that was like the day after, like the morning after. That was so freaking bad, you guys. Oh, dude, that's so crazy. Look, you guys, and people were like abandoning their cars there. That was so freaking crazy, you guys. Like, this is the city that I live in, you guys. Look, we were underwater. But man, you guys, that was so freaking crazy. And I remember just like praying, like, please God, like stop the water. Like, please, like stop, please. But it just wouldn't stop, you guys. It was so freaking crazy. But yeah, that is how my dog saved us. I don't know. I'm gonna pretty much edit this video, get it up, because that is so freaking crazy. And I thought I would share with you guys and let y'all know I'm back. And yeah, I'm back and I'm actually saving money. I'm gonna post my Cash App And if anybody would like to like bless my Cash App, it's totally cool if you don't. I'll figure it out, you know. But yeah, only because it's starting to like smell a little funny in here, and I think we're gonna have to like rip off these floors and like figure it out. So yep, that's all I got for y'all. Again, I miss you guys so much, and I will definitely be back for some more. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will for sure see y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.